Hey everybody, this is EJ from Taurota Tarot. I hope y'all are getting ready to get crunked up for the weekend. Yep, it is that time again. I don't know. It's like the older I get, the faster the days go. Alright, so this is going to be, these are the reversals I've been kind of throwing out there. I'm going to try and get some of these done this weekend. So this is really about Taurus and whoever kissing in a tree, except Taurus will not be the primary in these readings. So what you will see, Pisces and Taurus, which is what we're getting ready to do right now, kissing in a tree. This is really all in the effort to get everybody on the same page, so you can kind of understand where your partner's coming from, what they're dealing with, how they're perceiving the situation. Sometimes that, well, not even sometimes, that always adds another layer to what's actually going on. So the old adage, there's the truth, there's your truth, my truth, and then the real truth. This is that, and that's really what we're trying to get to. Obviously, as individuals, we are going to have our own truth about what the fuck we see, what the fuck we going through. But there's also going to be some universal energy there about the bigger things and what is actually going on, because you may feel like it's just happening to you, but you may find out that your partner going through some bullshit too. And it's not always easy when you're going through shit to be like, hey, I'm having a fucked up day, how about you? I mean, you know, first of all, who's trying to hear that shit, number one. Number two, how do you just come out and say that shit? So, a lot of times it's difficult for us. I know recently I've had some encounters with people that I work with, and just trying to figure out how people get up and come to work every day, seriously, because so many people are in so much pain. And when you are what I like to call a psychic sponge, like I am, you just schlep everybody's shit around. It took me a long time to understand. For a long time, I thought I was fucked up, because I had all these conflicting emotions about this, that, and the other. But what I'm finding out at the ripe old age of is that I have an ability. And what I'm doing right now is trying to learn how to separate that ability and my own shit. Not an easy thing to do. Not at all. Alright, enough of my yapping. This is Pisces and Taurus sitting in a tree. K-I-S-S-I-N-G. This is for the month of August/September. We will do three for recent past, 3 for current energy, and 3 for future energy, 2 for overall energy, and of course we're going to have our extra 3 on the side for guidance from the universe. This will, I think just for the month of August, I'm doing enhanced readings for everything. I don't give a shit. I don't mind doing it, and if it's going to help you figure out some extra shit, well, then what the fuck? What are my housekeeping chores? Oh, so a reminder, I do my cards straight up. I don't do reversals. And for the month of August, for subscribers, $5 reading. Average time right now is going on about 50 minutes. I've done about 8 readings so far, 8 or 9. And we're averaging about 50 minutes per reading. Everybody got a lot of shit going on, so it is what it is. But if you're interested, look below. You'll see all the information. Inbox me at tarotatarot@gmail if you'd like to get a reading, or if you have questions, or leave me something in the comments, or inbox me here at YouTube. Taurota Tarot has an Instagram channel. So if you are interested in seeing me just act a total fool, check it out. I haven't been on there in a few days because I've been busy doing some other things, but That's the Instagram channel, and I think that is it for all my housekeeping. It is. So let's get this kicked off, Pisces and Taurus. Again, I'm reading for Pisces as the primary. So let's see what we got going on, Pisces, from the bottom of the deck. Overall energy, partnerships and alliances, and fulfillment of wishes. Recent past, solitude, material and spiritual prosperity, and intuition. That's y'all's card all day long. Current energy, triumph, your centerpiece and your challenge, rest and rejuvenate. And at the end, discontent and boredom, future energy, shadow, the waiting game, and triumphant success. All right, let me find out, Pisces. Let's see now. Let's see. Let's get to the meat and potatoes. From the bottom of the deck, Pisces, the partnership and alliances card pulls the Two of Wands, or the Ace of Wands. I'm sorry. The fulfillment of wishes pulls the Knight of Cups. Recent past, solitude pulls the Queen of Cups. This is y'all's energy. Material and spiritual prosperity pulls the Nine of Swords. Intuition pulls the Devil card. I got some toxic shit going on. I'll be damned. Triumph in your current spot pulls the Six of Swords. Rest and rejuvenate pulls the Four of Coins. Discontent and boredom pulls the Emperor. In your future energy, the Shadow. Three of Swords, the waiting game. Two of Wands, and triumphant success pulls the Five of Cups. Pisces, you're trying to find the reason why. That's where we're gonna start. And not just in your primary partnership. So let me just say this at the outset. This is not gonna resonate with everybody, but there are bits and pieces here probably for everybody. As my grandmother used to say, eat the fish, leave the damn bones. Pisces, you're trying to find the inspiration. This is your overall. And you're trying to find a reason why the thing is resonating as your love relationship. But as you're seeking out this feeling and this passion, you kind of just scanning the horizon and checking everybody out. So you're not only just doing this with your partner or your lover, you're also trying to find a reason, and everybody is kind of going through this. This is house cleaning time. For those of you that are totally unaware, this energy that you feel, all this anxious, unsettling, knock down, drag out, my way or the highway type shit, is good for cleaning house. And I mean that literally and figuratively. If you have people right now, and Pisces, I'm talking to you. If you have people in your existence that are not serving your greater good, to the left. I mean, it's just that simple. You are focusing on your partner, but like I said, I'm the feeling that's coming back. Y'all looking at everybody. Mom and them, people down the street, people at church, people at temple, mosque, wherever. You're looking at all of your relationships. This is your overall thing. And trying to figure out, why am I, what is the benefit to me in this relationship? The back end of your overall energy with the Knight of Cups on top of the fulfillment of wishes, you're trying to manifest this feeling. And the Knight of Cups are your energy, Pisces. Don't act like you don't know. This is the bottom of your energy. This is the thing kind of strumming in the background. You are trying to hear the messages not only from your heart, but from other folks' heart, because you feel like once you know everybody is good, you'll be good. But for some reason, a lot of you, again, it's not going to resonate with everybody, a lot of you are not feeling it. Hence the front end of your energy. You're trying to figure out, who in your mix right now is just not mixing it. When you get to your recent past energy, the Queen of Cups on the solitude, It's the same kind of energy. You've just been kind of reflecting, and that we're coming out of a Mercury retrograde. I think we are a week and a half now past Mercury stationing direct, which means this whole week it's been retracing its steps, and it will finish retracing its steps, I think, well, it is today, the 9th, all the way through probably the 14th or the 15th. So any little something that's still kind of hanging on, and this energy with Mercury has less to do with the radio not working and your iPod fucking up or your Android phone not doing this thing. It's got less to do with that technical Mercury retrograde type energy. This has got more to do with, do you remember seeing this? You remember feeling this? Remember how this felt? You remember how they acted? It's that kind of review energy as Mercury gets out of the shadow and starts moving straight ahead. With the Queen of Cups, in the recent past, so we'll go back to last month and just say you were thinking about people that nurtured you, people that were generous to you, and people that genuinely cared about you. And that's Queen of Cups. To me, that's in this deck, that's Queen of Cups energy. You know, just the, oh, come sit, have some tea with me and talk. That shit. And Pisces, they like that. And I like that about Pisces. Pisces is my moon sign. So this is how I process all my feelings and emotions and shit. Please ask me to come over for some coffee and tea so we can talk. That is my shit. But you spent a lot of time, and you've spent a lot of time thinking and reflecting on that feeling. And again, your overall energy. Trying to, why are you in my life? Trying to find an inspiration or remember the inspiration of what put you in my life in the first place. That's where y'all at. And so you spent a few weeks, a few days, kind of just wallowing in that feeling of, I remember this person. I remember when we used to do this. I remember when we went here. You're looking for that, Pisces. I feel you searching for it. It's like you got a flashlight and you were just in every fucking corner of the house trying to find this. And for some reason, there's a block there. There's a definite block there. When you move ahead to the Nine of Swords on top of the material and spiritual prosperity, you deviate a little bit because you're trying to make sure while you're having all these little reverie moments and reflections of the past and shit, that your daytime life, your regular life, is on task and on target. So some of you may have been just up at night worried about bills. Others of you may have been up worried about getting a promotion or losing a promotion for some of you. So you spent some time in the recent past dealing with your material and spiritual prosperity. And then you get to that spiritual prosperity. Again, looking for that sweet spot. Looking for that spiritual sweet spot where you feel like everything is okay. And I know something just niggling at you, telling you, nope, nope, it's not okay. Something is not good. With the Nine of Swords on top of that, this is the thinking part of the energy of trying to manifest spiritually and materially, and trying to bring things into your existence that you may feel like you lost at some point. As you move forward in the recent past energy with the Devil on top of the intuition card, some of you may be trying to sort through some toxic situations, not just karmic, but just fucked up. And this may be you and the Taurus. I'm just gonna put that out there. There may be some toxicity in the relationship, and you're trying to follow your intuition, Pisces, which should be relatively easy for you because you are a little fishy thing. And that's your forte, your intuition. You, Cancer, Scorpio, y'all got a heads up on that. But I'm not going to put this on a third-party situation. And for some reason, recently for me, third-party situations, regardless of the cards popping up, it hasn't just been that clear-cut. Oh, the Taurus is fucking around on somebody, or oh, I'm fucking around. It's been a little more complicated, Pisces. Unfortunately, you are no different. This reading is, in that regard, not any different. It's been the things that happen in your relationship that make you get to a third-party situation. It's been those things that get you to that gap between the happy relationship and the old fuck relationship It's that little sweet spot, once again, that we're talking about. And you've been trying to feel your way through this. Your relationship with your Taurus has not been perfect, because your Taurus is determined they're going to do what they're going to do, and they really ain't trying to hear a whole bunch of bullshit behind that, and that is typical nature of Taurus. However, Pisces has been, I'm going to say this, in the recent past, been kind of trying to cajole your Taurus. You know, look, baby, it ain't got to be all, you ain't got to be running through the damn china shop with your horns out every day. Is that necessary? And I think what I would say to Pisces, before I get even to the current energy, because I can't kind of see where this is going, the thing that you have to understand about what any Taurus is going through at this point, somebody literally has taken the rug and snatched it right from underneath our hooves, period. There's no other conversation behind that. Taurus, any Taurus probably that you talk to, any random Taurus you go walk up to on the street, will probably tell you this is one of the most unsettling, unnerving, out of my comfort zone type of times and situations that we've known for a lot of us, even in our lifetime, because everything from one end to the other, whether you're talking about the shit that's going on in the real world that is making us anxious and nervous, and not just us, I think everybody is affected by things that are going on in the real world, but for Taurus in particular, and I'll speak for myself, and I know a lot of other Tauruses will be like, yep, she right. I'm good with shit. Shit can be as fucked up as it can possibly get, as long as I know that the things that make the world go are going to be there. So as long as I know on Monday morning at 9 o'clock, the bank is going to open up. You know what? The CEO, the board, and some more folks could be in the middle of the street trying to kill each other. As long as y'all got the bank open at Monday 9, I'm good. Don't fuck with my routine. If I have cable and the shit is out, that's fucking with my routine, because the wind's blowing or some other shit, or because the cable company can't find me with a flashlight, that fucks with my routine. Understand that about Taurus. And so with the energy the way that it is, and some of the special planetary shit that's going on with Taurus right now, i.e. Uranus in Taurus, our foundation has been shaken. And so that feeling, Pisces, that you keep trying to cajole your Taurus, baby, you ain't got, right now that's the only thing we know how to do is run through the damn store with horns out and just snort and fart and go. That's all we know, because the earth underneath us is moving. That's the best way I know how to put that. The best way you can counter that, Pisces, is this nurturing shit. Because y'all are good at this. Y'all just as good as any other sign with nurturing. This is how you get to your Taurus, right here. You know, what can I get? Make sure we have, you want me to just put it where it is, make sure we have water in our bowls, and make sure our routine just goes. Whatever part you play in that. If you've been calling us every day at 2 o'clock, just keep with that. And trust us. We're not trying to be out here doing no dumb shit. If your Taurus has been, I'm going to speak in the past tense, been acting a little sketchy and you feel like there's some toxic shit going on, Taurus is trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. I'm just going to put that right there. Because other things are happening to us and nothing feels solid and secure. Bring us right up into the current energy with the Six of Swords sitting on the Triumph card. What's blocking any kind of progress, Pisces, is everybody's trying to get the fuck out the water. Taurus included. Things are not comfortable. A lot of people are going through financial situations. Other people may be just having anxiety issues because of a lot of different things going on. And so there's an air of uncertainty. And with that, it comes this block that you feel, Pisces. Like you can't move forward with your Taurus because it's like, well, why? It's because Taurus does not know. And we're going to go right back. I'm going to keep coming back to the Queen of Cups. Keep the routine going, Pisces. Keep the routine going. That's going to bring peace and harmony into your home. And so then when we come to your centerpiece card and your challenge or your obstacle or whatever you want to call it, the Four of Coins sitting on top of the rest of the Rejuvenate card is telling me that you got to get to a point, Pisces, where you let go. You can't control what's going on. You cannot. You have nothing, nada. You need to sit your tail down. I'm just putting it where it is. Get you some rest and rejuvenate. And know that you cannot control. And understand that's Taurus energy. Hello. Yeah. You can't control. You can only control you, Pisces, not. And that's your goal. That's your objective. That's your challenge. To learn to let go. And damn it, if I didn't write that right up on the top of that card. Learn to let go. Learn to let go. Yeah, that part. And in order to have any semblance of harmony with your Taurus, Pisces, that's really what you're gonna have to do in the interim. I don't think this is a long-term thing where those of you that just love your control, I get it. But I don't think this is a long-term energy, but you've got to get in this enough where you go, okay, I love my boo-boo. I know we got some fucked up shit going on. Everything is not everything. I know that, and there may well be, for some of you, some third party shit kind of peeping around the corner. I don't have a sense that anybody is full tilt yet. You heard me? And that's a major card. So it's something that if you didn't look at previously, it's something you should think about now. And I'm not telling you that to go and jump on your Taurus and be like, I heard you cheating on me. That lady on the thing said you cheating. No. I'm telling you that, Pisces. So, and this has been the energy coming back with these types of readings. Look at where you are in your relationship, and look at where, like I said, look at where the gaps are from hello, I'm very happy to all what the fuck happened. Where's this sweet spot in there? Are there gaps? And there is nobody perfect. So before you go hitting the thumbs down button and doing some other crazy shit, are you doing everything you can do, Pisces, in your relationship to make sure your partner's feeling them damn warm fuzzies? Because sometimes, come on now, Pisces can get, I got that Pisces moon shit. You can get in your own little world and be like, who? I'm sorry, you said something? Oh, huh. I'm just saying. You can get, Pisces, sometimes you can get so focused on how you're feeling, your emotional self, that sometimes you don't see the other things going on around you. So when I see this, and I start talking about toxic shit that you may be feeling or seeing, I'm going to throw the mirror right back at you and ask you, are there any gaps in your relationship? And if you're cross-watching Taurus, and I'm a Taurus, so I'm going to throw it right where it is. Are there any gaps in your relationship? If there's shit you should be doing, you're not doing. Have you gotten lazy? Have you gotten too comfortable and you're not trying to get out your comfort zone? Have you become too controlling? Come on now. So to both of you, maybe everybody need to take some rest and rejuvenate, take a step back and let some shit go. That is where I'll put that. If you know what direction you're going in, and this is a major card, you will ward off the discontent and boredom. But some of you maybe need to rethink where you're headed. Everybody not trying to do the same thing. And Pisces, now I throw this back on you. If the direction you're trying to go in your relationship does not seem like the direction your Taurus is trying to go in, maybe it's time to sit down and have a little conversation about what you doing, what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just saying. And sometimes we get in relationships or we get into, as I call them, situationships with people, and we forget to communicate because we so caught up in trying to get the hair, the nails did, get the car looked at, get the kids wherever. We get caught up in that, and sometimes we forget there's another person with us trying to walk this same path we are. And we stop talking. You pick the kids up at 3, I'll pick up pizza on the way home. Ta-da. Well, where's the conversation? And I think it is really crucial when you're in any kind of romantic love relationship that the communication goes on all the time. I don't like you today, fuck you today, I love you today, hated you yesterday, whatever it is, the communication has got to go on. Because when you stop talking, and Pisces, y'all hear me, y'all get in your own little school thing, fish in the water, and Y'all busy trying to paddle away and shit, and everybody's like, where the fuck are the fish going? And if you've ever seen fish, I suggest you get on YouTube and Google schools of fish. If you've ever seen a school of fish in the ocean descend on what little pocket they going, and I don't know who be calling the shots in the pools of fish, but it'd be one fish and pew, the whole 200 school of fish gone. And that's how sometimes Pisces, I'm just saying, y'all get like that. Y'all be on something else and y'all don't tell nobody and y'all just gone. And that, when you're dealing with a Taurus, sometimes can be unnerving for the Taurus. I'm just putting it where it is. I ain't casting no aspersions and blaming nobody for shit, because I know Taurus can get just as ignorant, stubborn, and crazy as the next group of folks. So let's put that where it is. Think about, Pisces, where you want to go with your relationship. If you feel like you're getting ready to delve off into this, I'm tired of my Taurus, I'm ready to go, then let's start thinking about, well, what is it that you do want? And you need to give your partner, if you're thinking about doing some shit, and I'm not talking about, my partner's cheating on me, I'm just leaving. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about if you are in a situation where you're not fully happy, and you are thinking about going one way or the other, that's a conversation you need to have with your partner. That is definitely, you need to give your partner a chance to process whatever you're trying to do. Because if you're getting ready to break up something, particularly if it's long term, and by long term I'm going to say longer than 6 months, you need to give that person the opportunity, because again, I am a Taurus, so I know how stinky and stubborn and narrow-minded we can be sometimes. You heard a Taurus say it, yeah. And so we may not even be thinking, about you leaving. We got home, hearth, and everybody happy as far as we're concerned, so, we are free to run through the city. I'm just saying. And not that we're trying to cheat or do anything else. We just believe that home is okay. And home might not be okay. You feel what I'm saying? So if you are Pisces thinking about really getting tired of all this toxic shit, getting a little discontent, kind of bored, ain't nothing going on, you need to think about what direction you do want to go in and what kind of things you want to manifest in your relationship. And if it's going to be, if you got an inkling, there's going to be some diverging paths coming up in the near future, now is the time to start saying, I'm not sure. And the easiest thing to do is say, I'm not sure where we're going in this relationship. And the answer you get back to that comment will tell you damn near everything you need to know about where you are in your relationship. I'm just saying, when you get to the future energy with the Three of Swords sitting on the shadow, Pisces, you may find out somebody's got some regretful feelings. This is not about the third party situation. But, you may find out you have said or done something that hurt somebody in one of your little things. I'm just saying, y'all are, I don't like her, she don't read right. I'm just putting it where it is. And in finding out whatever it is, you may be the one now waiting on your Taurus. I'm just saying. Going back to the drawing board, with it being a 2 and not an ace, this is 2. It may be the two of you need to go back, to the little canvas and think about what it is the two of you want to do. I'm just saying. And then there may be a period in the upcoming future, in the near future, where one of the both of you may decide, okay, all right, hold up. We need to do some thinking. It may be a thing, Pisces, in that trying to let go shit. You really may need to rest and rejuvenate. The two of you may need to go take a fucking trip somewhere. I'm just saying. You see the water, you see the sky, you see the sand. Maybe that's a clue. Get on a boat, plane, train, or go around the corner to the local pub and have a full meal. Y'all hear me? Appetizers, salad, a full meal, and sit down and enjoy each other's company and have a conversation without all the other bullshit going on. At the end of this, Pisces, this is your card, cups. It's a 5 of cups. At the end of all of this, if y'all can get past, you spilled Kool-Aid on my white carpet. If you can get past the bullshit of what's happened in the past and focus on them 2 cups back there with the flowers. You see, there's a lot of hope in this card, and I think a lot of people don't get that. You know, I'll buy because of misery and it's just going to be regrets and it's just going to be, no. Look at the damn card. Look at all that damn grass. Look at all that sunshine. Yeah, you got 3 cups sitting on their side, but what is that in the background? I'll be damned. So that tells me there's hope here if you want to work for it. But let me tell you, Pisces, like I've been telling everybody this year, this is a year for processes. This is not the year for not work. If you were doing shit and you ain't putting the elbow grease in for it, if you're not sweating through it, and I hate to say it, if you ain't crying, sweeping and snotting through it, then, you know, maybe you need to think about it. If you're dealing, I'll put it where it is, if you're dealing with a Taurus that's not supporting you emotionally, Pisces, come on now. Because they so off into what the hell they doing. This is a Taurus telling you this. Then, okay, maybe we need to look at who's putting the elbow grease and shit. Once again, we get into the overall energy about finding the inspiration. Why am I here? What inspired me to be here? Put it there. If your Taurus is not supporting you in your emotional well-being, go the fuck out, period. And if you can't come to any kind of agreement before you roll the fuck out, if you can't have any kind of meeting of the minds that gets you here on a boat or at the pub or at the club, whatever y'all doing, having a moment, if you can't get here, then maybe you are absolutely right in checking out your fields and trying to figure out who's inspiring who for whom for what. Just gonna put it there. This is a 9 year. So a lot of things, people, places, and things are coming to an end. And you don't have to believe a damn thing I'm saying. Go cut your TV on, pick your channel, and just sit there and watch what's going on in the news and watch what's going on in the world. There are a lot of things coming to an end. Cycles, things, beliefs, agencies, organizations that have been around forever, things even that organizations were doing, they're not going to be doing next year. Just saying. So this is a 9 year. It's about processes. It's about shutting shit down, coming to an agreement, closure, that kind of shit. So that when you get to that 0 year, which will be 2020, time to start new things. If you are still schlepping around old shit that you should have cut off this year, Pisces, I'm talking to you, then next year is not going to have, it's just not going to have the warm fuzzies to it. That's the only way I can say it to you. It's not going to have the warm fuzzies. It's going to be a lot of extra bullshit before you can get to the warm fuzzies. Because you're going to have to clear out the old one way or the other. Or, just like fish, sitting in the refrigerator too damn long, it will start to stink. And that's not where you're trying to go with this. So, just be mindful. And it's going to take some work. It's going to take some crying. It's going to take some laughing. It's going to take some gut-wrenching, thought-provoking decisions. But do it. It's not going to kill you. Pull one more just because. Huh. And there it is. It's a team effort. So as you are trying to find the inspiration of what people are bringing to you and how they're making you feel, Pisces, remember, it's a team effort. You're trying to hear these messages from the heart so your wishes can be fulfilled. Come on now. damn team effort. If you're trying to make this shit go with your Taurus, and I don't know, talking seems to be the thing, communication seems to be the issue, it's a team effort. You can't run this relationship by yourself. Taurus needs to understand you can't run the relationship by yourself, and they can't run the relationship by their self. It's a team fucking effort. And while y'all might have the day-to-day shit down pat, you get the kids, I get the pizza, where are you emotionally? Is there any teamwork going on there? Because it should be. And like I just said to you Pisces, if your Taurus is not emotionally supporting you, you need to sit down and have that conversation. Call your healer guides. I can feel some of y'all are just in misery. You are hurting because it's something with your relationship. I started the reading out saying there's something back there in the back of your head, you know, and I don't, again, feel like it's got anything to do with a whole lot of third party shit. I think Taurus is going through their own shit, and in typical fashion, they may not be opening up to you. Just saying. So it's not third party, it's toxic. Call on your healer guides, Pisces, whoever that happens to be, whoever that is. The angels, the fairies, the great pumpkin, whoever. Call on your healer guides so you can get some help in recognizing where you need to heal and start healing. It says vibe check. The intuition right there. And all that toxic shit. Maybe it's time for a vibe check. What was the question I told you to ask? Or the comment I told you to say? I'm not sure where we going in this relationship. That's a damn vibe check. Do it. Do it. At the end of all of that, aura cleanse, Pisces, get the hell out. Get out. Go outside. Go outside. Or go take you a bath. And I know everybody say, but aura cleanse, you got to have a special pink salt. No, you don't. No, the hell you don't. You need some damn Morton salt if you can't get no damn pink salt. And put it in the bathtub. Say a prayer before you get in the tub. Bless the water. And then get your ass in the tub and do an aura cleanse. I'm just saying, people complicate shit. It's not that complicated. The Creator put us down here on earth, and I promise you, Clorox was not invented when he invented us. Just putting it where it is. So use what you have. Clean up your aura. It will help you. You are naturally gifted as an intuitive Pisces. You are. Y'all just got that because y'all are fishies in the water and the vibration, all that stuff. You have it naturally. But sometimes people can get in our existence with their toxic bullshit, no pun intended. Y'all hear me? And it'll cloud up you cloud up your shit because you care so damn much. You do not have to do anything special. Get your butt in the tub and bless the water and do an aura cleanse. Think happy thoughts while your butt's in there. If you don't want to do the bad thing, go stand, put your butt up against a tree. And thank the Creator for whatever you have. It works. It's not complicated. You do not have to pay $59.95 for some bullshit. You don't. You have to just know that you are the biggest inspiration in your own life, Pisces. That's at the end of that, that's what you need to know. You don't have to do nothing special. You got all of this. You do. I love you, Pisces. I'm gonna leave your reading there. I hope you guys have a good weekend and a good rest of the month, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, y'all.